create a particular mood or atmosphere and defines the character's personalities and traits. Fashion and popular culture also influence each other through the use of cultural appropriation. Cultural appropriation occurs when one culture adopts elements of another culture without proper recognition or respect for its origins. This practice has become increasingly prevalent in fashion, where designers and brands appropriate cultural motifs and symbols for commercial gain. This practice has been criticized for perpetuating cultural stereotypes and disrespecting the cultures from which they are taken. Another way in which fashion and popular culture affect each other is through the use of subcultures. Subcultures are groups of people who share similar interests, styles, and beliefs that are distinct from mainstream culture. These groups often have their own fashion aesthetics and trends that are embraced by members and inspire wider popular culture. For example, the punk subculture of the 1970s embraced an anti-establishment attitude and adopted a distinctive fashion style that featured leather jackets, ripped clothing, and studded accessories. This subculture has had a lasting influence on fashion, with designers and brands continuing to draw inspiration from its rebellious and DIY aesthetic. Similarly, the hip-hop subculture of the 1980s and 1990s has had a significant impact on fashion. With its distinctive style of baggy clothing, oversized jewelry, and athletic footwear becoming mainstream fashion trends. The influence of hip-hop on fashion continues to this day, with many streetwear brands and designers incorporating hip-hop culture and aesthetics into their collections. Fashion and popular culture also intersect in the world of sports, where athletes have become influential fashion icons. Athletes such as Michael Jordan, Serena Williams, and David Beckham have all had a significant impact on fashion. With their on-court and off-court style inspiring fashion trends and collaborations with leading fashion brands. Another way in which fashion and popular culture affect each other is through the use of nostalgia. Nostalgia refers to a sentimental longing or wistful affection for the past, and it has become a popular trend in fashion and popular culture. Nostalgia often inspires designers and brands to revisit styles and trends from past decades and reinterpret them for modern times. For instance, the 1990s have seen a resurgence in fashion trends such as oversized clothing, crop tops, and platform shoes. These trends have been embraced by millennials who grew up in that era and now have a nostalgia for their childhood. Brands and designers have capitalized on this trend by creating collections that celebrate the style and culture of the 90s. Similarly, popular culture has also embraced nostalgia through the use of reboots, remakes, and sequels of movies, TV shows, and music. These reboots often evoke a sense of nostalgia for fans who grew up with the original content and create a renewed interest in the franchise. Fashion and popular culture also intersect through the use of activism and social justice. In recent years, fashion and popular culture have become platforms for social and political activism. With brands and celebrities using their platforms to raise awareness about important issues such as diversity, equality, and environmentalism. For example, in 2019, Gucci released a campaign that featured models wearing clothing made from sustainable materials and promoted the importance of sustainability in fashion. Similarly, celebrities such as Beyoncé and Rihanna have used their music and fashion platforms to promote diversity and inclusivity in the industry. Another way in which fashion and popular culture affect each other is through the use of technology. With the rise of digital platforms and the internet, fashion and popular culture have become more interconnected than ever before.